Welcome everyone, here is part 2 of your off-season training program. Following the general preparation phase, you should be feeling fitter, stronger and more mobile. Part 2 moves on to neuromuscular conditioning, and this is where we prepare your body for multiplanar movement. Jumping and landing skills will be challenged as well as trunk or core stability and trunk movement, and this is the perfect springboard for your pre-season training. This program runs for 5 weeks from the 1st of June until the 5th of July. You can do this 3 times a week, and this gives you 15 sessions before pre-season starts. We start with a simple arrival activity that can be performed using a medicine ball, dumbbell or water bottle filled with sand. You will need a broom handle or dowel rod for the posture stroke kinetic chain section, and don't ignore this one, it's very important. It serves as a good base for a lot of your power activities. You will need a dyno band with decent resistance for the hip and glute conditioning section. Whilst there are only 6 exercises in the strength section, they are all very demanding. You will need to be fresh, well hydrated and well warmed up before starting these. Start with 2 sets of 12 in week 1, move up to 3 sets of 12 in week 2. The workout finishes with a core and mobility section that must not be ignored. Right, get your kit ready and let's go. I'm going to do the whole thing with you. Okay, let's get that medicine ball ready. We're going to start with 8 repetitions of reverse wood chops, 8 repetitions each side. Gently tighten the tummy. This is going to help improve thoracic mobility. You've got a little bit of flexion at the ankle, the knee and the hip as well. Okay, this is where the heel will pick up. When you're moving to the left, the right heel picks up. When you move to the right, left heel picks up. Okay, keep an eye on the ball. That's going to help keep your arms in that nice triangular shape. Next, bend and extend. Now, we really do want you to bend and extend. Flex the spine, then extend the spine. Okay, this is going to really help loosen up tight back, hips, shoulders, lots of stuff. It's a great exercise to start with. Okay, as soon as you've done 8 of those, move into lateral mobilizations. Don't hold your breath with this one. Keep breathing and nice full range of motion. Just 4 reps each side. Okay, onto the mat. Seated Russian twist. Again, keep your hands in and arms in that triangle shape. Rotate the torso. Make sure you're not just moving the arms across the body. You must be rotating the torso. Okay, 8 reps each side. Next, on to the flex and extend. Lie back with the ball behind the head, legs extended, curl up and bring your knees into your chest. Don't forget to extend your body completely on the way back down. Breathe out as you come up, breathe in on the way back. Again, keep the tummy gently tightened. And we're going to do 8 reps of those. Okay, once you finish that, it's back to the beginning. Okay, I'm going to let you get on with this second set yourselves. Good luck. Right, on to the hip and glute conditioning. Get your band, wrap it around the ankles. So you're going to do 2 steps to your right, then 2 steps to your left. Make sure your hips stay level. Make sure your shoulders stay level. Try not to bend too much at the knee. That will be evidence of your quads trying to take over. And your quads might try and do that. They can tend to try and dominate this movement, particularly if you have a weak gluteus medius. Okay, this is an essential exercise for strengthening those stabilizing muscles of the femur, reducing the likelihood of hip, knee, and ankle injuries. Okay, keep that trunk nice and stable, gently tighten the abdomen, and remember to keep breathing throughout. It's 12 lots of 2 steps to the right, it's 12 lots of 2 steps for the left. Okay, as soon as you finish this, get the band underneath the feet and it's hip flexion. Now, you'll be working the hip flexors first of all on the right leg. Try and drive that knee up past hip height. That means you're going to be hitting the psoas. Okay, this tends to be, even though it tends to be tight, it can be weak as well. Okay, and the psoas is the only muscle that's going to take the knee past hip height. You will notice, in this case, you can see I'm working the left leg, getting that left knee up, but I feel a lot of work on my right hip. At the same time, I'm trying to keep my body nice and stable, and the stabilizing muscles of the leg that I'm standing on are doing a lot of work. Okay, once you've done 12 reps each side, put the band back around the ankles. Now we're going to move the right leg first. So you're going to stiffen your thigh. Get the leg straight at the knee, point the toes up towards the knee, and then use the muscles around the hip to drive that leg back. Okay, you can see in the video, the knee's slightly bent. Try not to let the knee bend like this. I don't know who this guy is who's demonstrating here. I think he just turns up at my house and just wanders around, and we try and give him something to do in the garden here. Okay, just try and keep that leg straight. Keep the toes pointing towards the knee. Trunk nice and stable. Stay upright. Okay, back to set 2, band lateral walking, and I'm going to let you guys get on with this second set yourselves. Good luck. So, on to the kinetic chain section. This helps improve posture, improves balance, gets you working unilaterally. That's on one side, in this case on one leg. And your kinetic chain basically is your on this case, your ankle joint, your knee joint, your hip joint, stabilizing muscle of the torso, all working together as one unit. Okay, the mobility of your ankle will affect what's going on at the knee. The strength of the hip will affect what's going on at the knee and the ankle. All these things are working together. Okay, it's really important that we get this kinetic chain work done. No equipment needed as well. Okay, just your own body weight, certainly for the first couple of weeks. Okay, now if you video yourselves doing this and you see your knee swiveling around from side to side, it can mean that the glutes are weak or that you have poor proprioception. Proprioception is an awareness of where one limb is in relation to the other, an awareness of where that limb is in space. People who have good proprioception would make good acrobats, good athletes, good break dancers. Okay, people with poor proprioception tend to be a bit clumsy. Okay, your proprioception can improve with these exercises. Okay, it's all about increasing the number of mechanoreceptors around the musculotendinous junctions. Okay, you have to trust me on that one. Okay, so on to sagittal plane hops. Okay, as part of your multiplanar hops, this is movement forward and back. So you're going to start with the right leg up. Okay, perform 8 hops forward and back. Then left leg up, and I promise you this will feel quite different. Okay, it looks just the same, but it will feel quite different one side to the other. Okay, once you've done your 12 single leg squat and touchdowns and your 8 hops, then we're going to go back onto your single leg squat and touchdowns again. Okay, I'm just going to give you a few more pointers. Tighten the abdomen. Try and keep the spine neutral. Okay, if this feels too easy, you're probably not bending your knee enough and you're probably flexing your spine. Do not flex your spine with this one. Try and keep the shoulders back. Again, I highly recommend that you video yourself doing this exercise. Have a look for how much that knee is moving side to side. Have a look sideways on and see how much your back is bending. Remember, bend at the ankle, the knee and the hip. This is triple flexion, triple extension. Okay, 12 repetitions each side. Remember to keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Okay, so on to the second lot of your multiplanar hops. Now these are hops through the frontal plane, so side to side. Again, drive that knee up to hip height. It's 8 of those, tummy gently tightened. Okay, nice and stable. You can get the arms moving if you want. If the right leg comes up, left arm comes up, left leg comes up, right arm comes up. Once you've done 8 of those, it's now 8 hops through the transverse plane. Okay, and that's the rotational movement. Lots of rotational movement in football, obviously. People can be poorly conditioned for rotational movement, and as soon as they go to turn, they increase the likelihood of injury. So guys, don't miss this out.